Head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulder, knees and toes. Ears, eyes, nose and mouth. Ears, eyes, nose and mouth. Wow, you look beautiful today. Are you okay? It's your teacher Anauncieta. Welcome to Easy Elimu Learning Simplified. We talked about materials used to clean the body. Who can remind me some of the materials we learned? Teacher, we talked about the handkerchief. Very good. We talked about the handkerchief. What else did we talk about? Material used to clean our body. What else did we discuss? Teacher, we talked about the sponge. Nice. Something else you remember now. We remember the pumice stone. You remember the pumice stone. Very good. Then, what else do you remember? Teacher, I remember the soap. Very good. Someone has told me she can remember the soap. We said, what do we use to clean the mouth? Teacher, we use a toothbrush and a toothpaste. Very good. We also need a toothbrush and a toothpaste. Now, in this lesson, we just want to be able to draw. The pupil must be able to draw the materials used for cleaning the body. We want to draw the materials used for cleaning the body. And make sure when you draw, you are able to draw and write the name of the materials we use to clean the body. And after drawing, it is very important to make your work very colorful. Using what? Colors. So we want to draw the materials we will need for us to clean the body. We have said for us to clean the mouth. Have you ever seen something like this? We need something like this. How do we call this? Someone tell me, how do we call this? How do we call this? I'm not going to give you the full name, but I will write a name with some letters missing so that you'll be able to fill in. And I want to say neat handwriting. Neat handwriting. Don't just write. We said we need a toothbrush. And when we don't have a toothbrush, we said, what can we use? It's called, I gave you an assignment and I told you, sometimes you will find out that you don't have a toothbrush. What will you use? Did you ask your parents? Did you ask your parents what you will use? Now we are saying toothbrush cannot be used alone. It must have something to accompany it. And how do we call that thing that accompanies the toothbrush? It is called the toothpaste. It is called the toothpaste. I want to go and take a shower. And I need something that I will be able to tie around to cover my body when I'm done taking a shower. When I'm done taking a shower, I'll need something to cover myself. How do I call this thing? How do I call this thing? This is what we call a towel. How do we call it? It is called a towel. We have said you have gone to the bathroom, but you have to remember to carry something. You have to remember to carry something. For you to take this shower nicely with water, you must also have something. And how do we call that thing? How do we call this thing? How do we call it? How do we call it? Someone remind me, how do we call this thing? Wow, this is what we call soap. For us to take shower, we need water. We need soap, and you're forgetting something else. How do we call this? For me to scrub my body very well so that I feel fresh and confident, I need something. How do we call this thing? This is what we call the sponge. For you to take shower nicely and feel fresh and confident, you need to have a sponge. And you're also saying, now I have taken the shower, but now I need something to scrub my heels so that they become more soft. More soft. How do we call this thing? This thing is what we call the pumice stone. Have you seen this before? Most of the families have this. You're saying it's called the pumice stone. Then we have I need to clean my nose. Need to clean my nose. I have a cold. I will not use my clothes to clean this nose. I'll have to use something which can be a clean piece of cloth, or how do we call this? For me to clean the nose, I need something called a handkerchief. I need something called a handkerchief. Very good. What else do I need to clean my body? We have seen you have the sponge. You need something else to clean the body. For you to clean the body, we also need something called, it looks like X, like this, X like this. It's very sharp in front here. Sometimes you will need this, and how do we call it? We're saying it is called the scissors. It is called the scissors. It's called the scissors. Have you seen some of the things we need to clean our body? And I've said, if you have hair, don't forget, if you have hair on yourself, after you've taken shower, you have now taken shower, you need to do what? To comb the hair. And now what do I need to comb my hair? I need something that looks like this, or a hair brush. And this is what we call a comb. You need a comb to clean yourself. Then when you're done cleaning yourself, you don't stay there like that. You need something to make your skin look soft, and it should also help you look very glowy. How do we call this? It is called the body oil. We need something called the body oil for us to keep our body glowy and very, very shiny, and to avoid the skin from cracking. So these are basically some of the things we need when we are cleaning our body. Are you able to identify some of them in your house? Are you able to identify some of them in your house? We have said, as a person, you need a toothbrush, you need a toothpaste, you need towel, you need soap, you need a sponge for you to clean yourself, a pumice stone, handkerchief, scissors, comb, body oil, so that you must look beautiful, you must look shiny, glowy, and your skin must be very, very soft. So I want you to write this in your books, draw it as neatly as I've drawn it, fill in the missing letters, then you are able to color them as beautiful as you can, okay? So that when we meet in the next lesson, we're going to identify which material is used to clean which part of the body. Is that okay? Are we communicating? Are we together? I want to wish you all the best and have a lovely day. Thank you.